Dear students, in this session we will study different types of wiring system and control of a lamp. Electrical wiring system is a vital and necessary part of life. With it, we enjoy lighting for our home and access to countless appliances that makes our lives better. At the same time, lighting control play a critical role in lighting a system because control give you the opportunity to improve the performance of light system. In the first part, we'll study the electrical wiring system, different types of electrical wiring system. In second part, we'll study the different types of controlling the lamp. The electrical wiring is the process of a distribution of electrical energy from supply to the appliances. Like we are connecting to television, lamps, air conditioner, and so many applications. You are getting the electricity from the state electricity board up to our meter board. From the meter board, you have to distribute our electrical energy to the different appliances by electrical wiring. The electrical wiring must be made correctly and safely accordance with electrical regulations and the standards. If you are not following the electrical regulations and standards, it may cause the damage to the appliances and also malfunctioning of the devices. Thereby there is a reduction of device life also. There are different types of the electrical wiring system they are adopting here. In the olden days, they are using the cleat wiring and casing and capping wiring system. In the cleat wiring, they used to proclaim wood or plastic cleats. That is, these are the cleats what we are seeing here. In that, there are small holes through that they are drawing the wire. Then the over the cleat wiring, over the days they are improved upon. They are going for casting and capping wiring. That is, with a wooden capping and casing they are used to make the lighting system. These are the olden system. Nowadays these systems they are outdated. Thereby this cleat wiring and casting and capping wiring is replaced by nowadays what we are calling is the conduit wiring. In this conduit wiring, the PVC cables are taken through either PVC conduits, that is what we are calling is pipes or through the steel conduit pipes. The conduit wiring can either be a surface conduit wiring or concealed conduit wiring. There are two conduit systems, either it is surface conduit wiring system or concealed conduit wiring system. In the surface conduit wiring system, the pipes are run on the surface of the walls, whereas in the case of concealed conduit wiring, the conduits are run inside the surface of the wall. That is, the concealed conduit wiring is inside the wall, whereas in the surface conduit wiring, the wiring are drawn on the walls. The surface conduit wiring usually used in the industries, whereas concealed wiring is used in the most residential building because it looks very beautiful and at the same time it is a safer method of the wiring system. You can see here it is what we are calling is surface conduit wiring. Some of the advantage of this surface conduit systems are it is a PVC or metallic conduits are used in here these are the plastic or the metal the conduits they are using. In that they are drawing the wires here. Then PVC VR wires are used here and it protect wire against mechanical damage, moisture and the dust. Whereas the concealed conduit wiring, that is all the wiring system is made in the inside the wall and above that there is a flashing, then only the outlets are drawn out of it. Here the PVC or metallic conduits are used and conduits inside the wall, they are in the wiring system is all inside. The appearance is very good and the protect against the fire, dust, moisture, mechanical damage, and at the same time it has got a less maintenance, but however the cost is very high. You can see here it is what we are calling is the open wiring or it is called as a surface winding, whereas the figure shows this concealed wiring or concealed wiring. Okay, here word suggests open means exposed. It is a conduit with a exposed, whereas in the concealed means it is a hidden. All the wiring systems are the hidden. Further, concealed, hidden by the plastering the wall. It is on all the wiring system is inside the plastering, or above that there is a plastering. Then these are about the wiring system. There are two types of wiring system. Actually, we are going for a concealed wiring, wherein we have got two types. One is called as open wiring or a surface conduit wiring. Another one is concealed winding. With this background, just you have to move on to the controlling of the lamps. That is the first method. What we are adopting here is two-way control. Here it is a two-way control. In the two-way control, you are used to control the lamps from the two different places, and thus we have got two switches, namely called SW1 and SW2. From these two switches, we can control this lamp. Usually, the two-way control is mainly used in the staircase, or it may be used in the bedroom also for the better control. Then we'll see how we can control the lamp using the two lamps. There are here I shown there are four states it is involved in the two-way control. See here, this switch 1 has got a common terminal here, and there are two other terminals, 1 and 2. These wires are called as traveler wires, where this wire, other than that single wire, this is called as the hot wire. Now we can see the switch has got three terminals. This is a common 1, 2, common 1 and 2. Suppose if you are keeping the switch position at 1 and 1, then you can look into, if you are giving a supply here, the current will flow here and it passing through the lamp, and there is a bulb will glow. It is the on state. Then we'll see the next state. Then we are keeping the switch 1 at position number 1, whereas I am changing the position from 1 to 2 here, 1 to 2 here. In this case, you can see here, if you are giving a supply here, then there is a discontinuity of a supply. There is a discontinuity of supply. Thereby, the light will not blowing here. Now, if you are taking the third case, now I am changing this 1 to 2. Then I am keeping this as it is as a 2. That is, I am changing from 1 to 2 here. It is 2 here. Once again, you can see here, when the supply is given, the current will flow here. Then there is a closed path for the bulb, and the supply. Then the bulb will glow. Now, the fourth case, what we are seeing here, I am keeping the switch number 1 at 2, whereas I am changing the switch number 2 position from 2 to 1 here. Once again, you can observe here, if you are giving a supply here, then the current will flow here, then there is a discontinuity of the supply here. Because of that, the bulb will not glow here. These are the different states involved in the two-way control. The switching table with the emission picture you can observe keenly here. Once again, for the different positions, the bulb will glow and it is on or off position. Just I will show you the first one. You can observe now. Now we can 1 1, it is a glows. Then it is 1 2 2, it is glowing. That is 2 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 1. Once again it is 1 1. You can observe this, the figure, the sequential diagram. Based on that, if it is 1 1, it is on, 1 2 it is off, 2 2 it is on, and 2 1 is the off. Okay, you can control the lamp from either this portion or this portion, so that you can switch on or off the lamp. It is a two-way control. Then we'll move to the three-way control. In the three-way control, it is involved, there are 3 switches, that is two-way switches, and one is the intermediate switch with the 4 terminals here. Then we are controlling this lamp by 3 different positions, that is 1 2 and 3, by the two-way switch, 1 intermediate switch. Then once again, this circuit, it is called as a live wire circuit or a hot wire circuit. Then the first state in the three-way control, what I am doing here is, the switch position should be 1, switch number 2 is 1, and intermediate links should be connected A, B and the CD. Then we'll see the what is the status of the lamp. In that case, we'll go by step. See here, I'm connecting first traveler connections. These are called as the traveler connections. Then I'm looking for switch number 1. You can see here 1 portion. It is connected to 1. The next one is switch 2. It is also 1. Then if we are connecting AB now, it is connecting to AB, then CD, then you can see now I am giving the supply P and N. Then what happens? See here, the current will flow here, it will take a path here, there is a closed path through this, thereby what happens? The current will flow and the bulb will glow. Therefore, it is switched at 1 portion with link ABCD, then the lamp is on. Then we'll see the next state. In this case, switch number 1 is at 1, switch number 2 is also 1, but intermediate link I am changing from ABCD to ADBC. Then in this case, the bulb will be off. That we'll see here. Once again, the circuit here, then I am connecting the traveler links here, then switch number 1 is at 1, switch 2 is also 1, then now it is AD, then BC, then you can see here, if you are giving a supply here, then what happens here? There is a path for the current here up to this, then it will take a path here, then here there is a discontinuity of the supply, thereby the bulb will or a lamp will not glow here, because there is no supply, as there is no closed path, therefore there is a discontinuity of the supply here, thereby the bulb will not glow here. Now go for the state number 3. In this case, I kept the switch number 1 at 1, switch number 2 at 2, and the intermediate link once again I bring back to AB and CD. In this case also it is the off portion. Just I will drawing here. Once again there is the traveler lines I drawn. Now I have to connect to 1. It is 1 portion. Switch number 2 is 2. You can see here it is 2. Then AB, then CD. Then I am switching on the supply here. Then you can trace the current path here. From phase, suppose the current is entering here, then once again it don't have any path here. There is a discontinuity of supply once again. Because of this discontinuity of the supply, the bulb will not glow. Therefore, in this case also, that is when they kept the 1 and 2 portion of the switch number 1 and 2 respectively, if the link is between AB and CD, the bulb is off portion. Then we'll go for the state number 4. In this case, once again I am keeping the switch number 1 and 2 at 1 and 2, but however the intermediate link I am changing over from ABCD to AD and BC. In this case the RAM should be on. That will observe here. These are the 3 switches. Then hot wire connections, traveler wire connections. Now I have to connect switch number 1 to 1. You can observe here. Then 2. You can see here 2. Then AD. AD is connected here. Then even though if you are giving the supply here, the bulb will glow, because you can see here the supply is given, the current will take path here and it will pass through this, and you can see the current direction, then current will glow. Then even though if you are connecting the length between BC, it does not make any difference, because the supply will take a path of a closed path. Already it has got between A and D through the 2 and a common, and the bulb will go. That is, it is switch 1 is 1, switch 2 is 2, and intermediate switch at AD and BC, the lamp will glowing. Next we will see when the switch is kept it at, switch 1 is kept it at 2 and switch 2 is 1, and the intermediate links once again bring back to the AB and CD. In this case also the lamp is off. You can see here. Once again traveler lines I am connecting. Okay. Now switch 1 is at 2, you can see here. Then switch 2 should be 1, and we can observe here, and it is AB and it is CD. Then you can see here, if we are giving a supply here, what happens? The current will take a path here. If there is a closed path, then it will flow here up to this, but however there is no connection here. Therefore there is a discontinuity of the supply. Because of that, the lamp will not glow. Therefore the lamp is off. For the state 5, when switch 1 is at 2, switch 2 is 1, the intermediate sit at AB and CD, the lamp will go there because there is no continuity of the supply to the lamp. State number 6, switch 1 and switch 2 is at 2 and 1 respectively, whereas intermediate switch, I am changing over from ABCD to AD and BC. In this case the lamp is on. You can see here 3 switches and the hot wire connections. Then I am connecting a traveler connections now. Now switch 2 is at 2, sorry. Switch 2 is at 1, then it is AD, then BC. Now we can see here, if you are giving a supply here, you can trace the current direction here, then it will take a path here and here, then there is a closed path. Therefore what happens, if the supply is given, the current will take a path here, next it will take from here to here, then it will go here, then the lamp will glow. Therefore 2 1 ADBC, the lamp is on. The state 7, 2 2 ABCD, that will observe now. Here traveler lines once again. Then the link, it is 2 2. You can observe here, it is 2. Here is also 2. Then it is AB and the CD. Then if you are giving a supply, then what happens? See, current will take a path here directly. Then it will go through this and the lamp will on. Okay, this is how you have to trace the current path. If there is the closed path, the current will flow in the circuit and the bulb will glow. Otherwise, if there is a discontinuity of the supply, the bulb will not glow. You can see here the next case, when it is 2 2, but the link I am changing from AB to AD, it is connected to AD and the BC. You can see here once again traveler lines. Okay, now I am connecting switch number 1 to 2. Switch number 2 is also 2, and it is A to D, A to D, A to D, then C to B, C to B, or B to C. Now even though if you are giving a supply, we can trace here the path here. Once again, here there is a discontinuity, here it is a discontinuity. Thereby there will be lamp will not glow because there is a discontinuity of the supply. This is how we have to check the status of the lamp at 3 different positions. We can control from here and here or the here. It is what we are calling as a 3-way control of a lamp. This is a switching table. It is explains the status at a different position of switch number 1, switch number 2, intermediate switch, and the status of the lamp. In the next session, we'll discuss the safety measures in the electrical system.